Hi, this is Kelly, your certified health coach.
And this is Scarlett, your life coach, here in the windy Valley of the Sun.
Gosh, it is so windy.
Welcome to hot in Arizona. We picked like the windiest day of the year, or what, to go out on an adventure.
Yeah.
And it's craziness.
It is.
Craziness. How you been?
Good, you?
I'm tired.
Yeah.
I, like 80 million other people, have become obsessed with a little Netflix show called Bridgerton.
I haven't watched it yet.
Let me tell you something. There are so many people just obsessed with this, seriously, which tells me that there are a lot of thirsty women out there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And you know I love my period pieces. But seriously, the leading man, he smolders.
Really?
Oh God. Like none other. When he looks at Daphne,
he's got it down, huh?
holy cow. Holy cow. This man is beautiful.
Huh.
Yeah. And you know, when I first watched it, I was like, you know, it's a period piece. Love my Jane Austen, love, you know, I love all this stuff. And then I watched it again, and of course you pick a little bit more up, and then I watched it again, and you pick a little bit more up, and I watched it again, and I went, wow, I missed that. How did I miss it? Because I was looking at that man.
Yeah.
That's how you miss these things. But honestly, you know, it touches on all the Regency era, but with a twist. I mean, these people are dancing to modern music, done by a string quartet, you know, Taylor Swift and Ariana Grande, Maroon 5. It's awesome. But it's basically, and I'm not giving anything away because most people have seen it, and if you haven't, well, it's too bad. I'm going to give something away here. But it is basically, you know, you're watching this relationship. It's based off of a romance novel, a series of romance novels. So it is very, I guess, I hate to say like fantasy, because a lot of stuff in those novels doesn't happen in real life.
Yes, this is very true.
But you watch these different people and their different statuses in life, and their different, I don't know, their ages. You know, they've got the very young girls, they've got the debutantes, they've got the mamas, they've got the older women, they've got widows, and each one has a different place in society and how they act. And of course, you know, the whole desire during your season is to obtain a marriage proposal and hopefully to get married.
Right.
They do it like that, you know.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. And one of the things that I really noticed, and a lot of it was during the Duke of Hastings' speech to the Queen on why he wants to marry Daphne. They supposedly, at this point, you know, supposedly don't love each other, and they're just doing this as a ruse. But he gives this speech, and I started thinking about marriage, and you know, some people are so good at it, and some people are not.
Right.
And why? And I started looking at, you know, I'm thinking, why is this touching people so much? Because it is very romantic. The love scenes, when this girl figures out sex, Ashton Kutcher, his wife was watching it in the middle, you know, at night, late at night. He woke up in the middle and he asked her, "Are you watching porn?" It is very steamy. But it got me to thinking about things like romance and sex and intimacy.
There's a difference.
I just want to say right now, put your earbuds in.
Yeah, parental discretion.
Send
advised.
the children out of the room, because we're about to talk.
Yeah.
We're going to have a little chit chat here. And unless you want to start explaining things, I suggest we keep this just between us adults.
Yeah.
But seriously, I got to thinking about how the role that intimacy plays, and what is intimacy? How does it factor in?
Right. For me, it's when you have that deeper connection, because, you can have sex but not feel anything.
Right. Okay. And not to say that, one night stands are all bad. They can be good.
Right.
But you don't have that connection.
Right.
You later are seriously, you're left, you can deny it all you want, but you're left feeling empty.
You are.
You are. Even, you may
Empty
not
and
feel,
lonely.
yes, you may not feel guilty. Maybe that's what you needed for the night, right?
Right.
But you do feel empty and lonely.
Yes.
And it just kind of reminds you that, wow, it took care of that itch, but it really didn't do much for your soul.
Right. Exactly.
Exactly. And that is very true, which is kind of what scared me a little when, these apps come along, all these hookup apps.
Ugh.
This is not good for you.
No, I have a hard time with that kind of stuff, because it's like it's teaching people to not have intimacy. Exactly. To keep everything like surface level. Right. Without going deep. And that is really sad to me.
It is I think sad. that is very sad, because people are then missing out on so much.
Yeah.
Because when you do have that intimacy, I mean, that is like next level shit. Right. One thing that, watching this show, and I'm kind of like reflecting on my own life. I'm an emotionally unavailable person.
Unfortunately, I kind of am too.
And that really makes me sad. I'm going to have to work on that, because looking back, especially on my last marriage, I was emotionally unavailable. It was a bad time to get married. I was, my mother had died, and then while I was married to him, my dad died. I had a change in employment, and there was just so much going on, and I was sick, and I didn't know I was sick, and I thought, this poor marriage didn't stand a chance. But when you are emotionally unavailable, of course, they're going to look for someone else who is. Right. And he did. And he found someone who was. And so I have to take that responsibility that I kind of messed up on that. But becoming emotionally available takes trust. Yes. Now, you and I have talked about this a lot. And I have trust issues. I totally have trust issues. And I think that there comes a time that you have to be able to say, I'm going to trust. I have to. I have to trust this person.
That's really a big step, and it's huge. Really hard.
It's huge
to do, and I personally don't really know how to do that, because I've been hurt so many times, and like deeply hurt. Right. It's not like just a little surface hurt and you get over it in a couple of weeks. But I've been thinking about that too. Is that a lot of times, because we are emotionally unavailable, we will seek out people who are emotionally unavailable. Yes. To protect ourselves. Yes. Okay. So we find this person who's emotionally unavailable, so we feel protected. And then it's like, oh, you know what? This isn't hurting, so I'm going to take a little bit of a chance. Well, they're still emotionally unavailable. Right. So then they end up hurting us, and we're like, oh, that was a bad idea. Yeah, exactly. So it's important to find somebody else. And that's what I was thinking about, like all these friends of ours who have these wonderful marriages that work. Yep. Both of these people are emotionally available. Both of these people trust each other so much. Right. Both of these people support each other so much. And I really think that is like the key, is finding that other emotionally available person.
Because when you have that, and again, you can have sex with anybody and it can be good.
Yeah.
You can have bad sex with someone you love very much.
Yes.
But you can have good sex, on a one-night stand. Again, but you don't have that emotional connection.
Right.
But I think that if you do that with someone that you do have that emotional connection, I think it takes sex to another level.
Totally. Oh, it totally does.
When you can trust that person, and love that person and feel that security. Feel that security. I think that is a huge thing. Women want to feel safe.
Oh, absolutely.
We will seek out a man who we think will be able to take care of us. Because we want to feel safe, we want to feel secure, we want to feel loved. And, like watching that damn show. This man, they did everything on honor.
Of course.
And so once he, said he was going to marry her, it didn't matter.
Right.
What else was going on? I said I have to.
Right.
I said it.
Right.
So now I have to do the honorable thing. And now this has to happen. There was one point there was going to be a duel. And he's like, well, we have to. Somebody has to die today. I'm sorry. Somebody said something bad against somebody else, so guess what? We're going off into the woods. But they did things that were so honorable. And sometimes I'm going to piss some people off. I think feminism has taken that away.
I would agree with that. I mean, a woman trying to do everything a man does not mean that that's feminism.
No.
To me, feminism is, being a strong woman, but working with a man.
Right.
And keeping your femininity and being a woman. You are a woman. Be proud of being a woman.
Absolutely. And it's okay.
Compliment a man.
It used to make me mad that I didn't have these friends for long, but they're like, oh, I hate it when a man opens a door for me. What the heck is wrong with you?
Why?
A man better open a door for me.
Yeah, if a man doesn't open a door for me, I'm going to get mad.
Oh.
Who was your mama? Why didn't your mama teach you better?
Oh my gosh, raised by wolves. I'm telling you. And even wolves, I think, have better manners than that.
Right.
I just, my boys...
It's manners and courtesy.
Open a door for a lady. Always.
Yeah.
A car door. Any door.
Yeah.
You better believe my children, for me, to this day, will rush to a door to get to it before I do. And they know they better.
Yep.
It's respect.
It is respect.
And I think that as women, we have earned that respect because we're women.
That was one thing that Tom stole my heart with, was because,
he was a gentleman.
He was a total gentleman.
Yeah.
Our entire marriage,
yeah.
From the time that we met to the time that he died, he would open my car door for me, the house, any door that we went through. He treated me with such respect.
Right. So there was that, and again, to me, that's intimacy.
Absolutely.
When you are in a relationship with someone and they show that kind of respect to you, which adds to a happy sex life.
Yes, absolutely.
They say, what do they say about men? If all is right in the bedroom, then all is right in their world.
Yes.
But for a woman, if all is right in her world, then all goes well in the bedroom. Right. So it's this balance.
Yes.
That you have to make.
It's just the difference between men and women. That's just one of the things that's different between men. For men, when you have sex, that's what leads them to the intimacy.
Right.
And for women, they need the intimacy first to get them to the sex. And so you have to you have to communicate in order to get to that point.
And that's a huge thing, is communication.
Absolutely.
And what are we? Bad communicators.
Yep.
Seriously.
Yep.
Communication truly is key. And again, this all goes together. The trust. You have to be able to trust this person to communicate with them. Because you don't want, well, God, if I say this, are they going to get mad? Are they going to think I'm an idiot?
Or are they going to freak out?
Oh my gosh. I need
think
to
I'm
tell
a
you
weirdo.
something, right? Well, yeah, I already know they're gonna think that, but that doesn't matter. But there are ways, especially like if you're already married, sometimes you can lose that intimacy.
Yes.
And there are ways that you can build that back up. And one of those ways, again, damn electronics. Turn off your goddamn phone.
Turn them off, yes.
Turn it off. Do you know, even for my children, if they come into a room, I will turn off the TV. I'll pause it, whatever, mute it, to give them my undivided attention. Because that shows love and respect. That, you know what, this is not as important as you are.
Right.
You are more important to me than anything. So turn off your electronics.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, when my family is at home, phones are shut off. There's nobody we need to talk to.
Right.
Nobody that we need to talk to that badly.
Right.
Even we have not ever like used them at the dinner table. You know, we sit around and eat dinner as a family. Well, not with my youngest because he's working, but when we do, we all sit around. Nobody has ever looked at their phone.
Right.
I don't even know where their phones are. It's like, I know I paid money for these phones and my children never look at them. I know, because I will text them sometimes and they never answer. Another thing is to have balance in your life. Now, it is important to do things together, but it's also important to do things apart.
Absolutely. You have to have your alone time.
You have to. And what do they always say? You have to maintain the person you were when that other person fell in love with you.
Yes.
So if you had a girls' night out, weekly or monthly or whatever, or if you have a hobby, or if you just went out and did something, that is what made you you. That is what made you the person they fell in love with.
Yes.
So let them still do that.
Yes.
To let that other person still have that time away. Another thing I think is really important is making time for each other and making that a priority.
Absolutely.
Date night.
Date night
is so important. My ex and I used to have a date night. It was fabulous. We'd go and have sushi and plum wine. Just always look forward to that. Just go and do something away from the kids, away from the house. Just to have that.
Do not take your kids on date
time.
night.
No.
Don't do it.
That just like negates the whole point.
Yeah,
it's
you're
like
gonna have family date night, but
right.
you need to have date night
Absolutely.
with your spouse.
And it can be something very simple. It can be something really romantic. Just something to bring that intimacy back in.
Right.
And I think that's really something I want to work on is like my emotional availability, because I think that is like one of the keys to intimacy.
I agree.
And with that, if you really, really want to, spice things up, get that spark going, intimacy is key. Intimacy is key.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, that's going to bring us to what's hot in Arizona.
Yeah.
Something romantic. It could be.
It could be.
It could
be.
I mean, and it would be great for date night. Because it's open, I think, till like 7 p.m.
Yep.
Tell them where we went.
We went to Dobbins Lookout.
Yeah, Dobbins Point. Dobbins
Lookout, whatever. It's South Mountain.
South Mountain. I had never been here to South Mountain.
It was amazing.
Oh.
Amazing.
Oh my gosh. It is like the highest point here in Phoenix.
Yes.
It's at what,
2330.
2330 foot elevation.
It was incredible.
Oh my God.
Incredible.
It was stunning. So you drive into this park, into South Mountain, which first off, you can hike, you can bike. They have horse corrals so that you can load up and park your trailer and take off on the trails on horseback. They even have a stable down here. I don't know if they do rentals or not, but I don't know.
Yeah, they have rides. You can ride.
It is amazing.
It is amazing. Really.
We drove, you can hike everywhere in here, but we drove to the top.
Yep.
And you can see the entire valley.
Yep.
We saw the valley almost from Buckeye.
Yeah.
All the way to Chandler.
It was amazing.
And it's not even that clear of a day.
It's kind of
on a clear day, I can't even imagine what it would look like.
So beautiful.
Oh.
So beautiful.
And at the top, so this was like built back in 1930 by the Civilian Conservation Corps. And we are right now sitting in the parking lot at the beginning of the trail. So there's a lot of cars going by, a lot of people going by. But it was named after the chairman of the Phoenix Planning Commission, James C. Dobbins. When you get up to the top, there is a rock structure, which is amazing. There is, it has huge windows, which you can look out. It's unreal. It is just unreal. They have benches throughout this little area. You're on the side of a cliff. Yeah. So I wouldn't be wearing flip-flops. I mean, you can drive to the top or you can hike to the top. We drove, nice little parking area, wear proper shoes because it's rocks. It's rocks and sand. Because it's a long way down.
Yeah.
And there are some places where people were like sitting and dangling their feet over the edge.
Yeah, no, that made me freak out. But.
Yeah. But it was truly amazing. You can look out these beautiful windows inside this rock structure. You can sit on the benches. There's a compass that tells you what direction to look for what cities. And it is truly amazing. Now,
it really is.
It's we're here on a Saturday. It's busy.
It is busy.
It is busy. They open at 9 a.m. They close at 7. I think it closes at 5. They won't let anybody in after 5. Park closes at 7. The drive up is very windy. So, I made myself car sick. But the drive down wasn't that bad. I was a little... Really? Were you scared? Really? I'm a good driver.
You are a good driver. It's just like there's no shoulder at all.
Yeah, there's none.
So you're literally looking down a cliff.
Yes.
And
the worst part is the views are spectacular.
Yeah.
And you want to look, but it's like there are pullouts. Please pull out.
Yes, use the pullouts.
Yeah, use the pullouts. Take your time. Speed limit is like 15 to 25 miles an hour, depending on where you're at. And then, so going up wasn't bad, and going down I thought was fine. I didn't hit my brakes as often as I thought I would. So that to me is always a good thing. It really is, though. It can be a romantic place, I think.
It could, yes.
I think if you, maybe during the week, maybe like early in the morning, or, maybe in the off season, in the evening, I think that it would be a very romantic place to sit and look out over the valley, and just talk.
Yeah.
Talk about things that you don't want to talk about in front of the kids. Talk about things that you want to maybe work on, or vacations you want to take, dreams, hopes for the future, and help to build that intimacy.
Absolutely. There was one couple that I saw when we were leaving. They had walked off the path, and they were like down a little ways sitting on a rock, just talking. They were sitting really close to each other, away from everybody, and just sitting there talking.
See, that's what it's about.
Yep.
That is what builds the intimacy. That is what builds the trust, and that's how love grows.
Absolutely.
And then you can go home and have amazing sex.
That's right.
You don't know.
That's right.
You don't, unless they were cousins. You don't want that happening.
No.
No. But it really was. I think it's a romantic place. But it's also just kind of a fun place. I mean, there were lots of kids.
Lots of families.
Lots of kids. So it's easy to get to. Super easy to get to.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh, what's the address? It's on Central.
Literally where Central ends.
Yeah, you literally just take Central south of Baseline, and just keep driving.
Keep driving.
And then the next thing you know, you're on the top of a mountain.
Yep.
And it's absolutely gorgeous.
It is.
So Dobbins Lookout. Dobbins Lookout is our place of the week.
Yes.
It was really great. Oh, and like, you know, there's like cool places all along the way. We saw some people. It looked like it was almost like an engagement photo shoot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, we saw. Yeah,
cool
I think
stuff.
it was kind of like an engagement photo shoot. Yeah. And
It was
kind of cool.
Yeah, romantic. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Anyway, that's all I got this week.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go home and watch the rest of Bridgerton.
Yeah.
You should try just one.
I should.
Just one.
I should. If I can find time to do it, I will.
Yeah, he's really good looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, if you're watching this on YouTube, please give us a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share this with your friends, because you never know who needs to hear this. You can follow us also on Instagram, so you can see great pictures of Dobbins Lookout and the amazing valley. And you can follow me, Scarlett, at Heartprints AZ on Facebook and Instagram.
And me, Kelly, on Facebook and Instagram, Healthy Heart and Happy Soul.
Everybody have a great week.
Bye.